Tippy tail my damies, today we are going to be running the Peacekeepers and Behemoth class through some Crucible. We are going to be running Cryoclasm for additional slide, Tectonic Harvest for Stasis Shards. These will come from Glacial Grenade, Whisper of Conduction, Whisper of Rhyme, and Whisper of Rending. We will be running Escape Velocity with Zen Moment, Elemental Capacitor, and Freehand Grip. Empty Vessel with Auto-Loading Holster, Unrelenting Spike Grenades, and Sprint Grip. And today we'll be using Salvation's Grip for the memes, but otherwise it would be a colony. Submachine Gun Targeting with Taking Charge. Fastball, Submachine Gun Loader, Radiant Light for additional strength. Unflinching Submachine Gun Aim and High Energy. Grenade, Scavenger, and Charged Up for additional Charge of Light. And Outreach with Powerful Friends for additional mobility. We're stacking for strength and discipline, and everything else is kind of middle of the road. We shouldn't require it, we'll have the speed boost from the Peacekeepers. Anyway guys, let's go play some Crucible and muck some people around.
Come get some.
Where are some more people? I must kill all the people. Some, you must die. I alone am best. What? Oh shit, be mercy. Should I play without narrator sounds? I never know when that's actually gonna happen.
Run away!
Sorry my little buddy, but if you're not going to come out of spawn, I'm going to have to come in there and get you out of there. Clean you up. Price check, oil 5. There's another 2. Give myself some open shield. And run all the way to the other side of the map. Go clean house over there. Oh god, that's not the other side. Oh. Poor little noob. He had no chance.
Call an ambulance!
Bam, what a fortuitous shot. Hell, they're not rushing me yet. They're rushing me. Get out of here, get out of here. Oh, Peacekeeper, so zippy zip. Fuck, that was close. Oh, he's still pushing. Push back. Still getting those shatter kills.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
Man, I just love the sound of these 900 RPM like subs, eh? And like the LMGs as well. They sound like little Honda engines. Just like spraying bullets out there. Chucking out the pain. Alright my guys, should we break this build down, eh? Today we were using the exotic Peacekeepers. Its exotic trait is Mecha Holster. This reloads stowed submachine guns and allows them to ready instantly. Improves your handling with SMG and your movement whilst wielding one. This maxes out your mobility stats and essentially turns you into the Quicksilver, or the Flash if you're a DC fan. This is kind of like having the Stompies and Dragon Shadows smushed together on like that late night TV I need to watch 3 times a day. The auto-loading holster on this thing is fucking mint chocolate, eh? It ain't like those holster mods that give you 2 measly bullets every time the Earth turns and Jupiter and Mars align. No, it's a full reload once stowed, and it does it in the blink of an eye. I believe it is 1 second flat. You'll have time to boost around the corner, mow down that thorn, turn, flick out your GL on some dude's chin, swap back to your SMG to finish off the creeper kid standing in the corner doing God knows what. You're currently in a sweet spot right now inside of the sandbox. Guns like the Shuras and the Multimac, I don't know why you're not using these already. One thing I really like about these is there's no messy mechanics to deal with. You just have to slide these Robocop legs on and you're good to go. I feel there's a real strength to exotics like this one. After the ability nerfs that were handed down recently, these aren't ones that help you with ability spam, so they're just going to be good for your general running gunning. Ones that just make you a better version of your class. You can obviously use these Peacekeepers on any class, but I think they really shine with the Behemoth. With the strong slide abilities of Cryochasm and the fun melee that controls your in and out of engagements, it just marries up all so well. I just sprint around like a cat in heat, causing chaos. If you ever get in danger, just chuck down your grenade wall, get a little bit of safety, and then when you're ready, just slide through, get yourself an overshield from the shards, and re-engage. The super doesn't last nearly as long anymore, so I pretty much only averaged about 3 kills every super with it. And you'll be pretty much requiring a 30 plus kill game in order to get 2 supers, I found. For my primary, I'm using this here, Escape Velocity. Most would probably think this is like dancing with the lunch lady at prom when you took the cheerleader, as I'd be silly not to use the Multimac, right? But hey, sometimes we like to use different things, and different guns come with different perks. It comes with all the standard sights and mags the Multimac has, so it just comes down to the perks that it has. The first column, you would want something like Zen Moment, Threat Detector, or Hip Fire Grip. Fire Grip is actually getting another buff during the Witch Queen, so that might be a good option. But for me, I always want a stability perk on any SMG or auto rifle, so I went for Zen Moment. The second slot, however, there isn't as much to pick from, and that's why most people overlook this thing. Got Quick Draw, which is good, but we're using the Peacekeeper, so we don't require that. So I have gone for Elemental Capacitor. Being on the Behemoth class, this is going to bump up my aim assist through the roof. It's 15 on impact, 32 range, Stability is 39, and that's why we're using Zen Moment. A nice handling on this thing at 73, but it does have a low reload. Not that we need to worry about that running the Peacekeepers. It has an aim assist of 45, with this on the low side. That's why we're running Elemental Capacitor. Zoom of 13, that's why it gives it a touch more range. A nice recoil with a flat 80 and a bounce of 20. I have to tell you, close range, I love the way this thing feels. And I'm always a bit of a sucker for dead orbit. The empty vessel is yet another lightweight frame grenade launcher with a solar element. This can be acquired from strikes and nightfall loot. Ideally you want hard launch with a plus 15 velocity. You want either blinding or spike grenades depending on your playstyle. But blinding grenades are getting a little bit less DPS, but that's not what they're made for. They're made for stylistic play, not so much outright DPS. Or in some cases, high velocity rounds will also one-shot inside the Crucible. In the first perk column, you either want auto-loading holster or quick draw, but Ambitious Assassin can also be a lot of fun. And in the last column, it has an awful lot of PvE perks, but being that it comes from strikes, or rather Vanguard, that's not all that surprising. But I would take either Thresh or Demolitionist or even Swashbuckler. I've actually gone for Unrelenting, as I've got other grenade launchers with similar combinations, so I wanted to use something different, and it's always nice to get health back on kills. You'd be surprised how often you get a double kill with this thing, and that's all that's required to get a proc of Unrelenting inside of the Crucible. I find I'm also zipping around with the Peacekeepers and Behemoths so fast I don't have time to stop and heal. Danger Zone is actually an interesting perk. This is actually getting buffed inside of the Witch Queen, so this might also become a sound option, as you'll be able to shoot a little bit closer, as a grenade isn't going to do as much damage to you, so you can always use it much like a shotgun. I would also run the Quick Access Sling mod on this thing, particularly if you have the auto-loading perk, as it is a good flick 2 weapon. Anyway guys, that's the build for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you go try it out for yourself. Any questions, just chuck us a comment. Please like, share, sub, all that hoo-ha. And tippy toe till next time. Yo!
Bottom of everything, he's the most tip-top, top cat.